Hey, what's up? I'm Clara Park, and here's your food news for Wednesday, February 11th. In celebrity chef news, Thomas Keller and Daniel Boulud are entering the frozen food market. Boulud's offerings include braised beef short ribs, while Keller offers up both high-end items like poached lobster tails and orzo, and comfort foods like mac and cheese. Overpriced pretension, now available in the frozen food aisle. In national news, we head to South Florida. A 66-year-old Gene Fortune called 911 from Burger King because they had run out of lemonade. He was subsequently charged by the Boynton Beach Police Department with abuse of 911 communication. I wonder if the lemonade was supposed to go with his angry Whopper. In fast food news, Dunkin' Donuts has recently unveiled a bacon, egg, and cheese waffle sandwich, or what I like to call poor man's McGriddle.
What I'm doing is swirling the wine. And I'm swirling the wine because I want to encourage all the aroma vapors to come together. I want to encourage all those flavor compounds to come together on top of the surface of the wine and collect right here in the middle of the bowl so that I can get as much as I can when I actually put my nose inside the glass to inhale deeply. Put my nose deep into the glass so that I can actually get enough aroma and enough of those vapors to come through my retronasal cavity and actually taste the wine prior to drinking it. That's why I'm swirling. If you notice, I don't have my pinky out. So you don't have to put your pinky out. And it's not a pretentious thing. You'll notice wine people that really love wine, they'll spend all day swirling their wine. And you get so used to it that you'll swirl your water. It's just something that you do. It's not pretentious. It's not snotty. Unless you want it to be, but it's not. So be passionate about wine, don't be pretentious. I hope you learned something today.
Hi, I'm Philippe Newland with Devour TV, and this is Top 50 Dishes in New York City. Today we're at Artisanal, where cheese takes center stage. So let's go see what Chef Terrence Brennan has put on the plate for us today. Come on.
Hi, I'm Terrence Brennan from Artisanal Fromagerie and Bistro, and this is one of the 50 best dishes. It's our cheese platter, and if Phil doesn't like this, I don't know what he'll like.
Oh yeah, le plat de fromage. Well, I'm going to do what you tell me to do.
Good answer.
Because you know what's going on.
So a few pointers about composing a cheese plate, cheese board, is you want to think about a few things. Different types of milk, goat, sheep, cows. Majority of all cheese, I mean, you have your yak, you have your buffalo milk, but basically
right.
A majority of the world's cheeses for a cheese plate are made from those three types of milk. So
okay.
I like to mix up the milks, make sure I have a sheep, goat, and cow. Then you think about texture.
Yep.
You think about strength of the cheeses. You want to have some milder ones and then build up to a strong blue cheese.
Blue cheese at the end.
You're also going to set the board up left to right. Left being your
starter.
Your starter cheeses, your most mild, and then move to the right. If you have a round plate, we would start at 12 o'clock and go clockwise. So it's easy for the guest or your guest to figure out, which route to go. All right, so Mountain Shepherd.
Mountain Shepherd from Vermont.
From the great state of Vermont.
Not that
there
far.
A lot of American artisanal cheeses
are coming from there. Taste buds activated, Captain.
Okay.
It started off a little bit chalky, and then it started getting pasty, as you said. And that nuttiness is really coming through it. Oh, man.
Here we go with the Montenegro.
Okay, so this is our aged goat cheese from Spain. It's intense. Here we go. That texture. It's so creamy. We haven't tasted the conca yet.
Cow's milk cheese.
I'm smelling the cheese just like you showed me. Epoisse, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a cheese from Burgundy, right?
Absolutely. We're going to need a little vehicle to get this to our mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So the vehicle is because it's so runny.
It's looking runny and gooey.
Right.
It's coming off. Ah! All right.
So let's try the Valdion.
So now this is the blue cheese.
Yeah, now this is going to be very strong.
So this blueness is actually mold.
Yes.
It's really tasty mold.
Yeah. The strong, really strong blue cheese as opposed to like a Stilton that's a lot creamier and milder.
This is bringing it on in flavor. One of the things I want to point out is all of these cheeses, from our wonderful Vermont cheese through this incredible cheese of Burgundy, they are all at the peak of perfection. You guys are the cheese kings in New York because you really take pride in serving the cheeses right at that point. You said this is like almost teetering on the edge, but you get them to the table when they're right on. Artisanal, top 50 New York City, cheese, you heard it from the man, is good for your health. You'll lose weight if you eat more cheese. Thanks, Terry. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
But I always remember when I was a young cook in Switzerland, and Switzerland, pressure was on every day. The menu was in German. The chef spoke French to us. And you
grew up part of...
Well, I grew up in Sweden, so I spoke either Swedish or English. So every day you come in, and it's like it's just massive information that you have to get in different languages. And it was New Year's Eve, and my responsibility was to do the asparagus. Asparagus terrine with ossetra caviar and smoked salmon. It's very classical food.
Right.
And I did this terrine with gelatin, like a bechamel sauce, thickened with gelatin, boiled the asparagus, put them in, and then had the salmon cured, caviar was there. So in this translation, I got somewhere I lost the idea for how much gelatin powder versus gelatin sheets. So I was 21, I screwed up. And I thought, okay, yes, it's okay, I screwed up, and I caught it, but I was like, I couldn't go back, so I was like, I'm going to put it in the freezer rather than asking my boss what to do. Yes, so I put it in the freezer. So when me and Chef started slicing, beginning of service, he's like, why is it ice cold? Oh, it's not going to be ice cold for a long time. Okay. And Chef is busy, and then he comes back. Why is it still ice cold? We got to go. It's 6 o'clock. We got to go. We start slicing. Why is it ice cream? And then eventually the freezer temperature stops, right? Like it really stops.
Yes.
Why is it moist? Then it's soup with asparagus chunks. And at the same time, and then at the end of service, we're just spooning this out, right? Because I was cursed in whether it was German, Italian, French.
You heard the curses in every single language.
I was cursed in every single language.
It was a European Union curse.
Yes, of course.